This vid is gonna flip your brain upside down, and your life will seriously never be the same again. Right now, I'm about to spill a bunch of cool secrets, mysteries, Easter eggs, and yeah, some totally cringe jokes and guesses. Don't forget, I'm the king of cringe. Let's start with something basic. Have you ever noticed that little bird with dynamite? A lot of people think it's a duck or a duckling, but nah, that's not it. You gotta dig deeper. Dynamite is this crazy old miner, and back in the day, miners would carry canaries to help them detect dangerous gases and save their lives. So yeah, Dynamite's got a canary under his hat, and the devs even gave it a name, Dizzy. Why that name? Go ahead, take a guess in the comments. Nowadays, miners have more modern ways to detect danger, but Dynamite's an old-timer, so he keeps it old school. Oh, and here's another fun fact. With RoboMike, the roles are reversed. The bird controls him. So Dynamite and his bird kinda swapped places, which is wild. Back in the day, the devs used to be super into working out all the tiny details about the game's story. Like, did you know that Ems's uncle is part of Star Park? Or that Rico and Piper are a thing? Yeah, they used to really think through all these little connections. They still do, but not as much now. Remember when there were live streams from the cameras at Star Park? You could watch what was going down in that weird place where all the Brawlers live. That's what we call the game's lore, and Dynamite is a major player in the Brawl Stars story. Like, one time, he walked into the game department and dropped a toxic crystal into an arcade machine, and boom! That's how 8-Bit came to life. Wild, right? Keep an eye on those crystals, by the way. We all know them as the gems from Gem Grab, but it's because of those crystals that everything, living or not, goes nuts. And Dynamite's out here carrying these gems around like it's nothing, causing all kinds of problems. Ever seen what Leon and Nita really look like? Leon's always hiding half his face under his hoodie, and Nita's got that bear cloak covering her. Most people know they're siblings, right? I mean, they even look alike. Check out Leon's face, then look at Nita's. Honestly, I expected them to be even more alike. And then there's Spike's backstory. After that mysterious crystal showed up, Spike, who's usually just a cactus, started coming to life. Colt was around, and since he's not the type to take things lightly, he whipped out his revolvers and started shooting. Then things got mega creepy. Spike cuts a mouth into his own face with a needle, and then, butt naked, he starts chasing after Colt. What happened next? No one knows for sure. Spike is a weird one, man. He's the only brawler who never talks, but there are references to him everywhere. Sandy's got Spike slippers, Colette has a Spike bookmark, and there's even a Spike magnet on Griff's back. The dude is super strange, but I love him. He's basically the game's mascot, even though he was brought to life by a random crystal. And, yeah, a lot of weird stuff has happened because of those gems. Take Poco, for example. He was just a regular street musician, playing his guitar when Leon ran by and tossed him a crystal. Next thing you know, Poco's a skeleton, scaring away all his fans. The devs spent a lot of time building these stories, but most of Brawl's audience is kids, and they're not too into that kind of thing. If you want a deep dive into all the spooky secrets and mysteries behind the scenes of Brawl Stars, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I've got more crazy stories to share. Oh, and you've probably wondered what some other brawlers look like without their masks. Ever seen Jackie without her helmet? She's hilarious. I showed her in one of my vids, but it's always funny and kinda weird seeing Max without her mask. Look at this beauty. She's a blonde princess. If she just fixed her posture, she'd be a total knockout. Without the mask, she's way less of a goblin from Clash of Clans. Tara without her mask? Fans have drawn some cool concepts, and I really hope she's this pretty girl, not some chupacabra wrapped in cloth. But I bet you'll love El Primo without his mask even more. You won't believe what he looks like. Bam! He's a total hunk, every man's dream up to the age of 69. There's another version that might be even more realistic. Wide smile, funny mustache, and massive biceps. What more do you need to be happy? Now, let's get back to the confirmed secrets about the characters that the devs keep hinting at. The grossest one? Grom's saliva. It's not much of a secret, and if you've read the description, you already know, but I still find it disturbing and can't stop thinking about it. There's another Easter egg with Ash. Back in the day, Paul Chambers, one of the main designers at Supercell, worked on brawlers like Buzz, Grom, and Squeak. He's no longer with Supercell, but there's still a little caricature of him on Ash's back, which is a cool tribute to his work. Did you know that some brawlers aren't animals or creatures, but actual people in costumes? Mr. P is definitely a dude. You can see the seams on his costume and even a zipper in the back to take it off. Griff's also human. His finger pokes out of his glove, and you can see his neck sticking out from under his suit. Buzz? Not a dino, he's a guy in a costume too. He's got seams, and he even talks about blaming the suit sometimes. There's a chance Doug is also a human. He's in the same gang as Buzz, and his suit has a little cross-shaped seam and an inflatable valve. By the way, Doug's name doesn't come from Dagestan or anything like that. It's pronounced Doug, like hot dog. Yeah, your life just got weirder, didn't it? Most people know Belle is based on the real American outlaw Belle Starr. But did you know Sam and Pearl are also connected to her? In Brawl Stars, Sam and Belle are husband and wife, and Pearl is their robot kid. In real life, Belle Starr and Sam Starr were married, but Pearl was actually Belle's child from her first husband. Crazy, right? And Belle had 2 more husbands, Jim and Billy. Who knows? Maybe we'll see brawlers with those names someday. Everyone knows Bull is tough and mean, but have you seen the tattoo on his left arm? It's hard to figure out, but some internet theories say it's a knife cutting through a heart, which might represent love for butter and jam, since it's in those colors. So, yeah, Bull's a foodie, just like me. Can you imagine if all the brawlers were food-obsessed like me? They'd be huge. Like, imagine a chunky Colette or a chubby Piper. Scary, right? If they added that to the game, Max would be running around like 8-bit with a belly as big as mine. Here's a cool detail. Did you notice the liquid inside Volt's chamber? That's probably Max's energy drink. Volt's got 2 more energy cans strapped to his back. I wonder if it's Red Bull or Tornado. Anyway, it seems like that liquid is super important to him. He even says stuff like, "I'm out of juice," or "I'm dehydrated." So yeah, Volt lives off energy drinks and shoots thanks to them. Without them, he wouldn't be able to take a single step. I've put in a ton of effort to find these secrets, mysteries, and Easter eggs all over the internet. So do me a favor, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's not hard for you, but it means a ton to me. Let's hit 10,000 likes, and I'll dig even deeper into these files and drop more awesome vids. And for real, don't sleep on this.